Mom, can you read me a story?
Are you sure, Dewey? You look very sleepy to me.
No, I'm not. I'm just resting my eyes.
Well, all right then. How about this one, Dewey? Little Red Riding Hood.
Yes, please.
Little Red Riding Hood phoned her granny, phoned her granny, phoned her granny. Granny said, I don't feel well. Would you please come today? Little Red went right away, right away, right away. Down the forest path she went, but then she met a wolf.
Little girl, how do you do? How do you do? How do you do?
I'm sorry, Wolf. I cannot stop. I'm gonna go see my granny.
Little Red Riding Hood ran away, ran away, ran away. But that wolf knew a shorter way to get to Granny's faster. The wolf put Granny under the bed, under the bed, under the bed.
Don't say a word!
That bad wolf said, and he put on Granny's nightie. Little Red Riding Hood knocked on the door, on the door, on the door.
Can I come in, Granny?
Come in, my dear, and don't forget that basket.
My, what great big ears you have. Ears you have, ears you have. Granny, what great big ears you have.
The better to hear you with.
He said,
My, what great big eyes you have. Eyes you have, eyes you have. Granny, what great big eyes you have.
The better to see you with.
he said,
My, what great big teeth you have. Teeth you have, teeth you have. Granny, what great big teeth you have.
The better to eat you with.
he said. Up he jumped and she jumped back. She jumped back, she jumped back. Up he jumped and she jumped back and hid behind the table. Then out popped Granny and she was mad. She was mad, she was mad. She chased him with a broom she had. She chased him around the room. Out you go, wolf, shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, 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 shoo. Out you go, wolf, shoo, shoo, shoo. And don't you ever come back. I feel much better, Granny said. Granny said, Granny said, I feel much better.
So do I.
And now let's have a picnic. The wolf was never seen again, seen again, seen again. And that is how the story ends. Now go to sleep, my Dewey. Mwah. Good night, Dewey. What do you think the kids are up to?
I'm not sure, but they sure are excited.
They said to be in the living room at 3 o'clock.
It's almost time. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, please sit back and enjoy our presentation of a famous old story. The tortoise, hello, and the hare, hello. Ready, Ollie? Ready. Ready, Holly? Ready. Ready, Dewey? Ready. Let's go! One day a rude hare, feeling boastful and proud, said to the tortoise in a voice very loud, You are enormous and heavy and slow. You crawl and you waddle wherever you go. The tortoise said, Hare, that might be quite true. I'm slow, but I think I'm more steady than you. Who needs to be steady? Hare said with a giggle. question by running a race. You've got to be kidding! Ready, set, go! The tortoise stood still, but the hare ran like lightning right over the hill. He ran and he ran without breaking a sweat. I'll beat that old tortoise by hours, I bet. Meanwhile, the tortoise moved steady and slow, because that was exactly how fast she could go. That tortoise was stubborn, that tortoise was tough. I'll never give up. The hare found a carrot patch by a cool lake. I guess it won't hurt if I take a short break. He plucked out a carrot to munch by the shore, and after he ate, he started to snore. Meanwhile, the tortoise continued to waddle. I must not delay, and I must not dawdle. The road it was long, and the road it was tough. I'll never give up. And little by little, and later that day, the tortoise caught up to where the hare lay. The hare snored so loud that it made tortoise giggle, and as she trudged by, her little tail wiggled. And to her surprise, when she came round the bend, she saw that she almost had come to the end. The crowd at the finish line made such a roar that the hare came awake in the midst of a snore. Up jumped the hare. Oh no, this can't be. The tortoise will get to the end before me. The hare ran as fast as a speedy hare could, but it was too late. Oh, this is not good. The tortoise crossed over the race finish line. She beat the hare by 1 second of time. When things are hard and the going gets tough, don't ever, no never, don't ever give up. On a mountain lived together, together, together. On a mountain lived together 3 billy goats gruff. Billy the little, and Billy the middle,
And Billy the biggest.
3 billy goats gruff. By the mountain was a river, a river, a river. By the mountain was a river which they wanted to cross.
Who wants to go first?
I want to go first. Can I go first? Said little Billy Goat Gruff. Yay! He trotted to the river, the river, the river. He trotted to the river and he jumped on the bridge. Clippity, cloppity, hippity, hoppity. But then he was stopped by a big bad troll.
Who's clippity-clopping and hippity-hopping? Who's clip-clopping all over my bridge?
I'm Billy the little goat gruff.
Before I get thinner, I'll eat you for dinner.
Would this be the end for the little goat gruff? Oh, please, Mr. Troll. I'm just Billy the little goat gruff. Why don't you wait for my older brother? He's much bigger and tastier than I am, and fatter too.
Yum! Be off with you and hurry up. I'll wait for Billy the middle goat gruff.
Billy the middle, the middle, the middle went down to the river and he jumped on the bridge. Clippity, cloppity, hippity, hoppity. But then he was stopped by a big bad troll.
Who's clippity-clopping and hippity-hopping? Who's clip-clopping all over my bridge?
I'm Billy the middle goat gruff.
Before I get thinner, I'll eat you for dinner.
Would this be the end for the middle goat gruff? Oh, please, Mr. Troll. I'm just Billy the middle goat gruff. Why don't you wait for my older brother? He's much bigger and tastier than I am, and fatter too.
Yum! Be off with you and hurry up. I'll wait for Billy the biggest goat gruff.
Billy, the biggest, went down to the river and he jumped on the bridge.
Clippity, cloppity, hippity, hoppity.
But then he was stopped by a big bad troll.
Who's clippity clopping and hippity hopping? Who's clip clopping all over my bridge? I'm Billy the Biggie Goat Gruff. Before I get thinner, I'll eat you for dinner.
Would this be the end for the biggest goat gruff?
I don't think so, Mr. Troll.
Billy, the biggest, backed up. He put his head down and charged at the troll. He sent the troll sailing, flapping, and flailing. The troll, he went sailing right over the moon. Happily ever after, happily ever after lived the Billy Goats Gruff. Billy the little, and Billy the middle,
And Billy the biggest.
3 Billy Goats Gruff.